The Covenant Health Knoxville Marathon weekend is only 1 week away, and it includes the kids' 5K run, a half marathon, and a full marathon. And here with me is the guy who runs it all, makes it all happen. This is Jason Altman. And first up, let's talk about race weekend. What can we be expecting? You know, we're looking at doing it in the fall this year, which is different than our normal spring event, but it's still exciting. You know, just talking to Todd about the weather and how it's turned out this year. The summer training was so warm, but this nice sort of crisp cool is going to be awesome temperatures for race weekend. We'll have the kids run Saturday, October 2nd at 4:30 p.m. starting downtown Knoxville there at World's Fair Park. The 5K will be that evening at 6 o'clock, and then we'll turn around Sunday morning with the marathon, half marathon, and the relays starting at 7:30 a.m.
Okay, we're going to keep our fingers crossed that the weather cooperates for that. What would you say, by the way, is an ideal weather?
You know, for me, I like it cool and crisp at the start. I'm looking at tomorrow morning. You know, it's in the, what do you say, 40s, 47 or so. That, as a runner, as a participant, that is perfect because you don't want to overheat during the race. You know, it's a little chilly for the spectators and the volunteers, but, you know, the priority out there is to make sure that the runners are staying healthy. So we tend to like, you know, 40s to 50s at the start and maybe no warmer than 72 to 75 at the finish. Okay, I think Todd was listening to that. We will work on getting those temperatures right for you a week from this weekend. Perfect. Okay, so if folks still want to come and sign up for this, do they still have time? Yes, we have online registration going through this coming Monday, the 27th, up until midnight. They can register online, knoxvillemarathon.com, click the registration tab. We will also take registrations on Saturday, October 2nd at our Health and Fitness Expo downtown at the World's Fair Exhibition Hall. We also need volunteers. Okay. If folks want to volunteer, they can go to our website, again, knoxvillemarathon.com, click the volunteer tab. It takes more than 1,000 volunteers to pull this whole thing off, and we're getting close to what we need, but not everyone had it on their radar, their normal spring schedule, so you know, we're trying to educate the community like, hey, we still need the volunteers for this fall. But people can sign up online, they can choose their time slot, their job duty, and which day they want to volunteer. And of course, we're going to give them a commemorative t-shirt and an invite to our volunteer appreciation party afterwards. Because they're part of this too, so they need to have the shirt so they can match. Exactly. You also have a special guest coming? We do. So, you know, it's an Olympic year, even though it's 2021, the Olympics got pushed back. So we thought, keeping with that theme, we would bring in one of the most famous Olympians in USA history. Frank Shorter's coming in. He won the gold medal in 1972 at the Munich Games in the marathon. He won a silver medal in 1976 in Montreal. He's the only American to have won 2 medals in the marathon distance. Wow. And the interesting tie for Frank coming back to Knoxville is his first national championship was at the university's Tom Black track back in 1969. Oh, wow. Yeah, he won the 6-mile event there, and that sort of catapulted him into national prominence. So, you know, he's super excited to come back, see Knoxville again, see the renovations to the track, but also a homecoming of sorts for Frank. Well, that is so awesome. It sounds like a great weekend. We'll keep our fingers crossed that the weather is going to cooperate, and I'm sure we'll be talking about this more before we get there. Again, the Knoxville Marathon, all coming up a week from this weekend. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, thanks for having me.